Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the BC Auto Podcast. I'm Isaac,
I'm Noah.
and we are back to be your hosts yet again for another week.
Uh, Big news this week, as you guys can tell, we have the third camera set up.
Finally, a third camera. Now we don't have to rely on these ones anymore.
Yeah, well, yeah, for certain shots, yeah. Unfortunately for them, it's not the best camera, but that can be upgraded later on.
Yeah, everything will be upgraded.
Yes,
Eventually.
over time. As you guys come in, we'll be able to get new products or new equipment. So,
Yep, that's the goal.
I would like to preface this episode by saying I sound terrible right now. But that's because I'm either getting over a sickness or allergies are starting to hit me. So I'm
Yeah,
very nasally. I've
I
had
can
to,
I can feel the allergies too, especially in the morning.
yeah. Uh, so my throat isn't as scratchy today, but as it has been all weekend. But my nose definitely is still congested. So just hope that clears up in the next couple days.
It's okay. All that matters is you're here.
I am here. You know, I made the mistake of thinking of something over the weekend
And not writing it
and
down.
not writing it down.
See, we talked about this last episode.
We did.
We need to write things down.
So we literally said if we think of anything at all, we should write it down immediately. But I made the mistake of not doing that.
Failed to do so. It's okay.
Yeah.
I haven't written anything new either.
Look at us slacking already. I guess I can quick recap because yesterday history was made in the sport of NASCAR.
Oh yeah, I haven't even been paying attention. So yeah, let's see what happened.
Yeah, I was watching the race yesterday. They were at COTA, so Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas, and never in the history of NASCAR has somebody won the first three races of the season back to back to back. And
Oh
that was
really?
broken
No
yesterday.
way.
Yes.
Who broke the record?
It was a guy named Tyler Reddick, and the guy who owns his team is Michael Jordan. So
Oh, I did hear some stuff about that
yeah,
about Michael Jordan's team. Yeah.
Michael Jordan is not only a three-peat winner in basketball, he's also a three-peat winner in NASCAR too, and the only one to ever do it.
Wow. He knows what to look for, I guess.
I guess he knows what to put money in.
That too.
He literally said in an interview, like right after the race, they went to interview him, and he goes, "Man, I don't really do anything. I just fund it. I just put the money toward it." So it's cool that somebody at least admits it.
Yeah, he's
Like,
just there watching them.
a lot of people claim credit where it's not due to them, but
Right.
he knows he's just the pocketbook,
Does,
which you need. You definitely need the money to build a car like that and run a team like that to be able to achieve something like that.
yeah. Does he actually go to the races though and
Yeah.
like support?
He before this year he didn't go to every race, but he was in attendance at a lot of them, and then so far this year he's been at all three of them, and he said he will not come to a race as long as they keep winning.
That's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
I bet not very many sponsors actually do that for their teams.
Well, owners know. Owners will go like a handful out of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I think probably the majority of them, but not everyone.
Right.
But him being involved with other things, it's cool to see him
Mm-hmm.
every Sunday
Yeah, I
at
mean,
the track.
he's got to be really busy, so
Yeah,
him taking the time to actually, support what he's putting money into, which is,
right.
yeah,
And
seems
who
pretty
knows?
cool.
Yeah, who knows what he's doing besides the things we know about? Like those people that their name is huge. Obviously, there's things that they're involved in that we know about, but there's got to be so much behind the scenes to that they're invested in
Mm-hmm.
and whatnot. So him taking the time out of his Sunday every week to be there to support his team,
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
yeah, seems pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're recording on a Monday today,
We are recording on a
so
Monday
that's why
today.
we can talk about all the stuff that happened over the weekend.
Yeah, I was busy on Saturday. I was out of town when we would normally record. But so that's why we're recording today on Monday. But it's great because I've been into NASCAR a lot this year. They race all weekend, especially on Sundays for the Cup Series.
Mm-hmm.
So it's great to be able to talk about that. Not that we're going to commit to Mondays, but it is in a discussion. So we'll see.
Yeah, whenever the time arises to, talk about specialty
we
stuff
both
like
work
that.
busy schedules, and
Yeah.
and for half the week they're opposite schedules. So
Unfortunately, yeah. It's just how it goes sometimes.
yeah, Formula One begins this upcoming weekend. Are they in Australia this upcoming weekend?
Yep.
Yep, and I know IndyCar was racing this past weekend as well. They were
I haven't been following
I don't
IndyCar.
follow IndyCar at all either, but I know they were so in for NASCAR the Truck Series was in St. Petersburg, Florida for the street course. Like they take the actual road and turn it into a racetrack. And
Oh,
like an
so like more of a
airstrip.
street racing
Yeah,
kind of thing. Oh, that's cool.
yeah, it was sweet. Um, so they both NASCAR Truck Series and the Indy cars were there racing that, and that was I believe opening week for IndyCar. I think. Don't quote me on that. But then yeah, Formula One I believe starts this upcoming weekend in Australia for the
Nice.
Australian GP.
Man, that means weekends are going to be packed now.
Yeah,
Everything is up and
yeah,
running.
yeah. I think MotoGP's racing this weekend as well. You might want to watch that.
Oh man, yeah, I'll have to do some research on where I can watch it
Yeah,
because that'd be cool.
yeah. That's a huge problem with motorsports is that I there are some things that I can watch because I have YouTube TV, which gets a lot of programs,
Mm,
but then there's like some races that I do want to watch that I just can't.
yeah,
Like
because they're on a special
right,
streaming platform. Yeah.
like luckily Formula One is Apple TV. They have a deal with Apple TV this year.
Oh, okay.
So I believe you can watch all the races on there. Again, don't quote me on that, but I think so. Um, but then like NASCAR O'Reilly Series, which is one step below Cup Series, um, they are on some whack thing this past weekend, and I went to go watch them, and it wasn't on YouTube TV. And I was trying to watch them a couple different places. Or no, O'Reilly you could. It was one part of the Arkham Menard series, which is a couple steps lower.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
really there's a couple drivers in there that I really wanted to keep up on.
Hmm.
And I really wanted to watch, and I could not get access to it. It's on like some certain website that you have to pay for, and I wasn't gonna
Yeah,
do that.
I hate when they do that. Like put it behind a paywall.
Right?
It's like, I mean, they just know that they can make money,
Yeah.
so I mean that's
Pay
why
per
they do
view's got
it.
to be the stupidest thing ever for fans.
Yeah, like it's just everybody angry.
We got a thumbs up from our spectators. So I know I saw on the Weather Channel app that we're gonna get some warm weather here this
Yeah,
week.
more warm weather.
Yeah, here in West Michigan. However, in those days that the weather gets warmer, it's coming with rain and rainstorms.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about you when I was looking at that, and I'm like, he's gonna be so hyped for warm weather. He's gonna be able to ride his motorcycle.
Uh-huh.
However, it's gonna be raining, so you can't exactly do that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because I don't have like specialty rain gear. I have ridden in the rain a couple times.
Yeah, but is that
Though, I
by
mean,
choice or just
no,
because you
that
have
was
to?
I was out riding and yeah, I mean, sometimes it just happens.
Right.
Clouds form above you and you're like, "Ah, crap." You look up and then you see drops and
Yeah.
like, "Oh, crap."
Yeah, you just gotta deal with it sometimes when it comes.
Yeah. It's not really that scary because every single time it has happened, I've had, new tires and everything. The only scary part, I guess, is motorcycle boots are specifically meant to be slippery on the bottom. And it's kind of weird, like when you're at a stoplight and your feet are on the pavement, like on the road. Like, how many times do your feet be on the road if you're not crossing the street?
Right.
Like, rarely ever. You're never standing on the road. So it's weird, like, sliding your feet on
Yeah.
the road. It's like weird
Slipping
how
back and forth.
slick it is. Like, you don't really understand until you do that pretty much on how wet and slick the roads actually get when it starts to rain, especially the first like couple minutes because that's when all the oils and stuff rise up out of the surface and make that top surface just incredibly slippery.
Right. It kind of makes you admire tires a little more and the
Yeah,
engineering behind
I
tires
know.
with the rubber and whatever other materials they put in those.
Yeah,
Because they if they can find grip on the slick pavement like that where other materials can't,
right.
they have to dial that in pretty perfectly.
Yeah, and that's how important like keeping up to date on your tires is. Um,
You
yeah,
have no room
don't
to
come at me.
talk.
Don't come at me.
Yeah, you have no room to talk. Because if we go take a picture of your truck tires, they are almost bald.
I'm saying that from experience because there have been times I will admit where it's even just been raining and like I'll start sliding.
Yeah, well, your truck being rear wheel drive and having bald tires,
Yeah.
it's got to be rough, like getting up and going on the
Oh
turn.
yeah.
If you try to turn and your rear end's gonna kick out from behind you.
Oh yeah, it does. Like really quickly too. Because I mean, trucks are so long anyway.
Yeah,
If you have a rear wheel drive, sedan or like a hatchback or something, it's a lot shorter. And so you can control it better because it's not going to swing out that much.
right,
But if you're in a truck where you have double the distance between your front and rear tires, then I mean that yeah, that back end is going to just come out way more than you're expecting. So if you haven't driven a truck for that long and it happens to you, then I mean, you're not going to be prepared for it at all.
yeah. You have to work on that and almost take the turns even slower,
Yeah.
safer, and wider,
Yeah,
just so you can bring that front out so your back doesn't swing as far.
exactly.
If you try to
And
take a tighter turn,
yeah,
you're
and
fucked.
honestly, that's like the biggest thing with learning how to drive in the snow too. It's
Right.
just like one, take it slow. Two, don't accelerate while you're turning,
Yeah.
because that's gonna be that equals bad news.
Right. And no matter what drivetrain your car has too.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
if you gas and go when you get front wheel drive, like if I were to in my car, your front end's gonna scoot forward
Yeah, exactly.
and
You're
you're
not
not
gonna
gonna be able to
turn at
complete the
all.
turn.
Exactly.
Right. That's understeer, I believe. That's what that is.
Yep. And then
Um,
yeah, rear wheel drive. I mean, yeah, your back end is gonna come out way too far, and then
right.
you're either gonna start spinning or slide into something in a different way than front wheel drive.
Yeah.
So you just have to learn what drivetrain your vehicle has and like learn how to drive that. I think it's really
Right.
important.
And if you aren't super familiar with it yet, safety is a huge thing. Like you'd rather be safe than
Hmm.
sorry is a huge saying. It's been around
Yeah,
for a long time, but
yeah,
it's one of the truest things ever.
yeah,
Like if you're sitting at a turn waiting to go and you see an opportunity, but maybe you'd have to really get on it to get in that spot,
yep,
maybe it's better to hang back, wait for a better opportunity,
exactly,
because then you're freaking yourself out, giving the car more than it can handle right now in the weather, the
yep.
conditions, and you
I mean,
might,
I do that anyway. Like every single road, if I'm turning right and there's at least two lanes, I will wait until both of the lanes are clear. It makes me so paranoid when people turn out into the right lane when there's traffic in the left lane
Mhm.
because you never know if a vehicle's going to get over. And I mean, I've seen that firsthand a couple times where I'm like, oh, this would be a good spot to go. But then I stand true to what I just said, to waiting until both lanes are clear. And then that car gets over like right in front of me. And I was like, that would have ended really badly. And so that's why I do that.
Yeah, and that where having experience in driving and having years under your belt when it comes to being a driver,
Yep.
that's where you need to work on that in that entire time, no matter how much experience you have, no
Yeah.
matter how long you've been driving, because at least me, I try to be a good driver. We all do,
Yeah,
really,
everybody tries. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say everybody, but
right? There are
a
some
good
people that does
majority of
not
the
care.
people on
We
the
should
road.
be good, trying to be good drivers.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, but that's where I personally try to be a good driver is being very aware of all of the things going on around me.
yeah, yep,
So I'm on the highway, I'm looking at the cars behind me and
hmm,
knowing what cars are behind me. So if they come up, I know where they are.
yeah,
Looking at the cars in front of me, knowing where they are. So like that's why I never worry about my blind spot is because if I look in my mirror and I see a gray Saturn and a red Corvette and I wait a couple seconds and I want to get over and I look in my mirror and there's no red Corvette, he's probably next to me.
yep,
And then I look and he's right there.
yeah,
Awareness is everything. So in that situation where if I'm driving down, let's say Chicago Drive, and somebody wants to make a right turn, and I want to get over in that right lane,
hmm,
I want to look and see if somebody wants to make that turn
yep,
before I just dart over there because
yeah,
I don't want to be that person to not see them, get in their lane when they're trying to turn, and hit them. So I will,
exactly, yeah,
if somebody is there trying to make that turn, I'll get past that corner or that street before I get in that lane.
hmm,
And that's one comes with experience,
yeah,
and two comes with just not being stupid.
yeah, yeah. Stuff like that comes with like not just doing things because you have the right of way. I mean, yeah, you still need to be aware.
Yeah,
Because, like, yeah, if someone is going to make a dumb decision, like, say, for example, blow through a red light, I mean, yes, you have the right of way, and yes, you're going to be going, but you still need to, like, look both directions and be like, okay, it's good to go now. I'm not going to get hit.
right. And to go off of that, um, to be aware of like your right way versus what else could happen. That's how I feel. This is gonna be the first strong opinion of this podcast. I feel very strongly, and it's one of my biggest pet peeves about pedestrians.
Okay, like what
And,
specifically?
and okay, I get that,
Okay.
but I want to preface. I want to say this is not a double standard. Like when I am in the other position, I feel the exact same way. And it's, let's say I'm driving through a Meyer parking lot or something,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody walks in front of my car expecting me to stop for them.
Oh,
Yes, you have the right of
yes.
way,
Yeah.
but if I hit you in my car, it's gonna hurt a heck of a lot worse for you. And
Yeah.
and to go based off what I said a minute ago, if I'm walking through a Meyer parking lot and somebody's coming, I'm gonna stop, and I'm gonna make
Yeah.
sure that they're gonna stop before I cross.
Exactly. That's what I do too. I wait until they, do the
Yeah,
little
the
wave
little
out
wave.
their window, and then, I always just like thanks.
Yeah,
Like it's just there's
one
it's
one manners,
yeah,
like
yeah.
general
And
decent human being.
uh
Two, that car is gonna hurt the person a lot worse than the person's gonna hurt the
yeah,
car.
it is. Yeah, a lot more damage in life insurance than car insurance.
Right, right.
And I mean it's mutual respect too.
Yes.
You're not just for completely forgetting about one or the other because you're in such a situation.
Yeah.
You actually are aware of what you're doing, what they're doing, and if both people end up agreeing on that and respecting each other, then yeah, you're gonna have a good outcome.
Right. And everybody's the main character in their own world. But in the whole grand scheme of things, in the whole world, there's not a main character.
Nope.
Like, somebody's not just always going to stop because you're walking in front of them.
Exactly.
Like, you need to be aware of your surroundings.
Yeah, you really have to.
Yeah, so that's one of my biggest pet peeves is when I'm driving through and somebody walks in front of me. I'm like, what if I just didn't stop? Like, I know I would get in trouble for it,
Mm.
but it would hurt them. Like, they would probably not do it again after that. Maybe I should do it one of these times, teach
Just to
somebody
teach
a
you a
lesson.
lesson. That is probably a roundabout way of doing that.
It would probably in the long run be a lot worse for me than them.
Yeah, have like more consequences than actual things that'll come
Yeah,
out of that.
unfortunately. Do you have any like pet peeves out in the real world that really get to you
Yeah,
sometimes?
left turning into the suicide lane.
Into okay, so
Yes,
that's something that's perfectly legal, but it's still yeah. I agree.
I despise people who do that.
It's a butt clenching moment if somebody
Yeah,
does that in front of you.
exactly. And then yeah, like you said, I mean they expect you to let them over. And I mean, every single time I'm like, "No, you can wait.
Yeah,
You did that to
I do the same
yourself."
thing. I think to myself, I was like, nope, you can go behind me.
Yeah. Yep. But like yeah, they do it to themselves. And like sometimes I get it cuz like I take 28th Street
Yeah,
all the way to work.
yeah,
I'll take 28th Street all the way down. Um
yeah. Sometimes you
okay,
have to.
one, fuck 28th Street. Two, drivers on 28th Street just yeah, almost every single one does that. They just turn into the suicide lane. The suicide lane is the middle turn lane. That's what we call it.
Yeah, yeah. It's when like there's a 2 lane or a 4 lane road to
Yeah.
where there's at least 1 lane on each side, and then there's a turn lane in the
Yeah, a
middle
turn lane in the
to where
middle.
you can go into to turn off or turn from off on,
Yeah.
and then try to get into a lane.
Yeah. It's just I don't know.
It's very useful and necessary when there's a lot of traffic and it's going to be hard to make a full left. So
Sometimes I get
I
it.
get why it's there and I get why people use it, but it is sketchy,
Yeah.
and
And
that's why
then
it's called the suicide
yeah,
lane.
and then sometimes I see people you turn into there and then they can't get over and so they just keep driving.
Yeah,
Like
when I used to live in Grand Rapids, I was down on 28th Street in that area by Woodland Mall
oh yeah.
all the time, and I would see people go in there, and I only ever use that lane to turn off of that street.
Hmm.
I use it as a left turn lane rather than a turn into lane.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
yeah, that's what it's technically supposed to be there for,
yeah,
even
right.
though it's turning into there is legal.
Yes. So I've had to sit there for a good few minutes waiting for a
Oh yeah.
gap,
Yeah.
but I've seen people turn into that lane to get onto that street and sit there for a while because there's no opening. Which
Yep.
one, that really helps both sides of the argument because one, if they getting there made it easier for when there is a gap, they can just get up and go.
Hmm.
But two, now you have to sit there while cars are flying both sides of you.
Yep. Yeah,
And
you're just a sitting
what
duck.
if you're sitting in the wrong spots where somebody now needs to turn
That's yeah,
and now
that's
you're in the
another
way?
thing. Exactly, yeah. They're just sitting there and you're like, I have to turn here.
Yeah,
And then you can't because they're in the way.
yeah. I've had it before where I was driving and somebody coming from this way um, turned into that lane, and my
Hmm.
drive was like here that I needed to turn into.
Yep.
And so I was coming into this lane, or I was coming into the suicide lane, and the guy had got there first. So I was like, all right, fine, I'll go around you and go because I was just gonna be able to make it.
Uh-huh.
Poked my nose in that lane, somebody else comes in.
Oh,
And
no
I'm like,
way.
I'm not gonna be the one to get hit.
All right.
I
Yeah,
need my car.
someone's got to move here, so
So
you
I
you
whipped
ended up
back in
being
the
the one.
lane, almost hit somebody doing that, and then had to go all the way back around and turn around. So the people that use that lane, moral of the story, are just idiots.
Yeah, most of the time. It just it kind of sucks because like the the main road that my street that I live on is on. If I'm like usually the way I go, I have to turn left onto my street from the main road,
Right.
and there just so happens to be a gas station, like almost exactly across the street from my street,
Yeah.
a little bit closer or a little bit further away. Sorry, and so when people are coming at me, they have to get in the turn lane to go to the gas station.
Yes.
Most of the time, when I'm trying to turn left, and like I've learned to go way far up before I get into the turn lane because of this specifically, but people tend to get into the turn lane for that gas station way before they need to.
Yes, and
And
they'll ride
so,
in that for way too long.
yeah, and so that leaves me because I'm trying to get into the lane to turn on my street, but then I have to be like, oh crap, and get back over because they're doing the same thing. So I ended up having to watch every single driver that comes past and is in that lane to make sure they don't turn so I don't hit them.
Yeah.
It's just one of those little annoying things.
Yeah.
And I mean that comes with experience driving too.
Well, the problem is most of those people that are getting in way too early have experience driving. They just choose to
Yeah,
ignore it.
I know. Well, yeah, because either they're too entitled or yeah, they think that oh I've been driving for a long time, there's nobody that can possibly be better than me.
Or they just don't even stop for a second to consider the consequences of it.
Yeah.
You could easily get in a head-on collision.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's what you said earlier. Nobody's the main character.
Yeah.
But there are some people who think they are.
Yeah. It, I'm not one to judge. I am not a judge.
Uh-huh.
Like a gavel robe judge.
Yep. Okay.
Uh However, I do believe some people need to have some bad things happen to them just so they can learn lessons from that. I've had plenty of bad things happen to me, and I've learned lessons from those. So
Yeah.
I guess I made a point to where I can say that.
Yeah. I mean, that's true. Yeah, so have I. I think, yeah, both of us have had our fair share of
Right.
learning and then learning what comes out of doing
But that's the thing is we learn
things.
from those things.
Yeah.
Like we
It,
had those
it's,
bad things happen.
yeah, and like
It,
it's okay to make mistakes.
yeah,
You know, perfectly
but
fine.
only make them once.
Exactly. Yeah. That's the key right there. You need to learn. If like it's the fool me once, shame on me,
You.
or whatever.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Yeah, kind of thing.
This is just the episode of sayings.
Sure.
But yet, for example, that time I rolled my car because I fell asleep behind the wheel.
Yeah.
I don't drive when I'm tired anymore. If I'm really that tired, I know to pull over,
Yep.
find a spot, maybe take a nap, maybe get out, do some push-ups or something.
Uh,
Um,
I mean, you don't even.
but then I also haven't put myself in this situation since then.
Yeah. But I mean, you've taken measures to like prevent that even further. I mean, you don't even. You've texted me a couple times if we're chatting back and forth. You're like, okay, I'm getting ready to drive now. Don't text me.
There are times where like you'll even be at work and I'll be like, I'll call you rather than text you because I'm like,
Yeah.
first of all, I'll say, "Are you at work?" Every single time. I'm
Yeah.
like, "You at work?"
You working?
uh, instead of texting, because now I'm guilty of being on my phone while working, or not while working, while driving.
Hmm. So am I every once in a
Everybody,
while.
everybody, at least every once in a while does it.
Yeah.
Um, but I try not to be, and so if I can help it, I'll call somebody rather than text them.
Hmm.
Um, just to eliminate that one factor,
Yep.
because uh, texting is, I think, the second most frequent car accident thing. I think no, that's a lie.
I'm not actually sure.
I believe when I was in driver's training, this is what they told us. Now that was years ago, and they
Uh,
could have been lying because they can tell you whatever they want.
yeah,
But
they
they
get
said
paid.
that yeah, right. They said that the um, most distracting thing to the driver is the passenger.
Yeah, they told me the
Right.
exact same thing. Yep.
Now, how much I believe that, I don't know. It is believable,
Yeah.
but then again, think of how many accidents there are of the passenger being a distraction and how many accidents there are of someone texting while driving.
Yep. I mean, it's not even accidents. It's just like things happening on the road. Someone's sitting at a red light or a light that turns green for too long.
Oh, yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, I'm looking at them and they're on their phone.
Right.
It's like, be present. I mean, you're literally driving. You're driving a, a 1 ton or more piece of metal
Yeah.
that is literally a weapon. And yet your eyes are not on the road.
Right.
They're on your phone.
Yeah. So, like, those times that I do go on my phone, if I'm sitting here holding the wheel like this, my phone is here so that my eyes have a short distance and I can check everything
Exactly.
going on.
Yeah, but
It
like I'll
comes back
see
to being aware.
yeah, but like I'll see people, they have their phone down here and they're literally driving like this.
Yes.
How in any world is that okay?
It shouldn't be, but well, it's not because there's laws now.
Yeah, I mean, you can
Apparently,
get
they're enforcing more. If a police officer it assumes that you're on your phone and has reason to assume you're on your phone, they
yeah.
can pull you over and ticket you for that.
Yep.
And that has
That's been a law for a couple years
it's
now.
it's it's been a law for forever, or for as long as it needed to be a law.
Yeah.
But it's apparently within the past couple of years, yes, they're going to be enforcing it more.
Okay. Yeah, cuz I can't say I've really heard many like cases
No,
about that,
no.
really.
But now in those cases that I am on my phone, usually when I'm on my phone while I'm driving, it's switching music or something, putting a podcast
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Um, so those cases that I am on my phone while I'm driving, if I am doing it and I see a cop car, I'm putting my phone right down just in
Oh,
case.
exactly.
My
I do the same thing.
I have a lot of friends who are police officers, and
Uh-huh.
they said I asked them when that law was coming around to enforce it more. I asked them, "Can you really tell when somebody's on their phone if they're not like swerving around and doing all this stuff and acting like a distracted driver?" And they said, "Yeah, yeah, you can tell." So they'll say
Yep.
that's the reason you can't have like tinted front windows or windshield is so that they
Oh,
can see the
right.
driver.
Yeah.
So if you see the driver is not paying attention straight ahead,
Yeah.
or if they're looking down or something, you just assume they're on the phone,
Hmm.
or if they're making jerks with their car.
Yeah, right. Not staying in their lane.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, that could be multiple different things. That could be, drunk driving or,
Yeah.
you know,
Well, if they're driving like a maniac, reckless driving, you're gonna pull them over regardless. So whether they're drunk
yeah,
or not, something's going on.
yeah. Something's going on. So to transition into our next segment, I have a little game for us to play.
You have a game.
I do have a game.
This is a first. Well, not really. We had
Yeah, we had the ranking a couple episodes ago, but this one should be fun. So we're gonna do a like rapid fire type game of just naming off how many car brands comes to our
okay,
mind.
okay. I might have you beat in this one.
I think you will, honestly. So, what do you think? 30 seconds? I think that's fine.
I'd say 30 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah.
We might run out in 30 seconds. To be honest with you, might not be able to think of something.
Honestly, yeah. Yeah. I'm hoping that's the case anyway.
Yeah.
Make you really think. I will admit, when I was thinking of this idea, I was doing like quizzes online
Yeah.
to
Well, yeah.
try and
Right there, when I was thinking of it, I was thinking, well, he was probably doing like he probably saw this somewhere and wanted to
yeah.
do it between us.
Well, I thought of it because I mean, I do quizzes like that for some of my hobbies anyway,
Yeah.
like video game knowledge and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Like BuzzFeed type quizzes.
Kinda, yeah. And I was like, I wonder if wonder if there's one for like, yeah, car manufacturers or car makes.
Yeah.
And there was, and I found one.
So
And I
if
was
that's
doing
the
that a little
case,
bit.
then you might actually have me on this because
I don't know. That was a couple days ago, so we'll see.
let's
It's
hope you
not
forget
fresh
a
in my
couple of
mind
them.
anymore.
So how do you want to decide who goes first? Just like
Let's
a quick game of rock paper scissors or something.
that sounds fine to me.
All right. I gotta strategize for car manufacturers and strategize for rock paper scissors.
Yeah, dual thinking here.
All right,
All
here
right.
we go. Ready? Rock paper scissors shoot. Rock paper scissors shoot. Rock paper scissors shoot. Rock paper scissors shoot. Dang it!
All
You
right.
got me there. So I guess pass or play.
Gosh, shoot.
Come on.
Yeah, oh man. Let's see here. I'll go first. I'll play first.
Okay, give me your phone so I can keep track of time. And I'll keep track of how many you get to.
I'm kind of nervous now. Yeah.
All right, 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Let me know when you're ready. Actually, I'll tell you because you can't think.
Yeah,
No thinking. No thinking.
Yeah, just go.
Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, we got Ford, Tesla, Chevrolet, we have Jeep, we have Volvo, we've got Audi, BMW, crap, we got Nissan, we got Toyota, we've got Porsche, we've got Lamborghini, we've got Mercedes Benz. I'm already drawing a blank. This is not good. We've got Saab. Gosh, what are some other American ones? Crap. A GMC. Got GMC. Let's go with like Aston Martin.
That's 20. That's 20.
20? Okay.
That's 20.
Oh, I thought I could do better than that. All right.
Now, I almost have an advantage here because I can just relist all the ones you said.
Yeah.
And then not take the space in between. But let's see if I
Yeah.
remember because I was not paying attention to
You're trying to count.
Yeah.
Okay.
And keep track of time. All
Yeah.
right, ready?
Yep. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Ford, Chevrolet, Tesla, GMC, crap. Mercedes, Buick, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, Jeep, Mazda, Nissan, Honda, Acura, Toyota, Lexus, BMW, Porsche, Aston Martin, Lamborghini, Mitsubishi.
Stop. Yeah,
Is that 21?
21. Oh,
The
no
last
way.
second Mitsubishi.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
close, though.
crap. That was super
That
close.
was close.
Oh,
We're gonna have to do
man.
more games like that because that was fun.
Got me racing.
Yeah, that was close. Maybe we keep a
Yeah.
tally of like who wins each game. So we
Yeah.
can see.
You got a lot more than I did. You got more American. You got Ram, you got Chrysler.
Dude, I thought Ziggler. I was like Ziggler, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram.
Oh yeah. Right. Yeah, cuz we pass those all the time here.
Yes. They're Ziggler, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram is very common over here.
Yeah.
And then I went immediately Japanese.
Yeah,
When
I noticed you
when I
listed all the
slipped-
Japanese
When I
first.
slipped up, I was like, "Oh, let's go Japanese," because
Yep.
there's 4 right there that I can eliminate like that.
Yeah. I didn't even get Acura.
Did I
You
say
did.
Acura? I
Yeah,
said
you
Honda,
did.
Acura, Toyota.
Yeah. And then you said, yeah, Mitsubishi right at the end. Man.
That I
You got more like
I lost track of my fingers. I did not know how much I had. I just knew I had to keep going because I didn't think I was close enough.
yeah, right. You got more like consumer brands. I kind of went the luxury
The
route.
higher end, yeah.
Yeah, higher end, yeah.
Sports car kind of
Yep.
thing, yeah. I almost said Corvette. I almost said Corvette right there when I got stuck in the middle. And I was like, wait, Corvette is Chevrolet.
Yeah.
It's not its own brand.
That's why I was kind of hesitant when I said Saab. I was like, is that really one?
Yes.
But then I remembered, yep.
And then when you were going and you said Saab, I was like, okay, I know Scion's a thing, so I'm gonna say Scion. I never said
No, you
Scion.
never said Saab. Oh, I
like-
could have done Suzuki as well.
Well, should have, could have, would have.
Yeah, maybe we'll do this again in a couple episodes and
Not say any like a blacklist certain ones. Where you can't say certain ones.
yeah, or we can just do like a minute long, and
Yeah.
then see just how many. Could be a reoccurring segment. We'll see.
We could do it where we take a camera in a separate room so that we can't hear each other's answers,
Yeah,
or one of us leaves the room.
yeah, that'd be interesting too.
Yeah, we could. There's plenty of stuff we could do. Plenty of games we could do.
Oh yeah,
Um, and we will be doing a lot of them. Um,
Yeah, I think yeah we should do
more stuff like
more of
this, yeah.
that. Yeah.
More ranking lists, more timed games like this.
Yep.
Maybe some trivia, like if one of us prepares
Yeah.
trivia beforehand.
Yeah. And that
Um,
gives you guys a chance to
yes,
interact
to
with us
join
too.
in. So if we ever do something like this, maybe for this it's harder to, we have to go honor system. But
Yeah.
if you wanted to participate in this, you could time
Yeah.
yourself, give yourself 30 seconds, and
Yep.
list off as many as you can
Yeah, and then
without reading off a screen.
yeah, and then write in the comments how you think you did compared to us and
Yeah, let us know how many you got. But it is honor system. We have no way of proving you're wrong, but it is honor system based.
honor system. Yep.
Um, but let us know if there's any certain games you want us to do. Uh, we
Yeah.
think games are really fun. Like we have a good time doing them. So
Yeah. Games are even more like ranking stuff, tier lists and everything.
yes, yes. Tier lists of and even if only one of us does them, so the other one has a list of certain things rather than trying to both do them. And
Mhm.
yeah, so let us know what you guys want to see when it comes to games, and also just talking points if there's something you want us to deep dive in.
Yep.
Uh, but yeah, I think it's gonna wrap it up for today.
Yeah, I
A
think we're
bit of a shorter episode, but
yeah.
we won't bleed your ears for too long
Yeah,
today.
trying to compensate with everything new this
Yes,
episode, so
yes, third camera. Hopefully, we can keep that rolling for next week.
yep, I think that'll be a good addition and a permanent one.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
So yeah, thank you all for joining. We will be back again every week, so be sure to turn on notifications and don't forget to hit the subscribe button too. It really helps a lot.
yep. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us. See you next week.